Hey guys, what is going on? DJ Man here, back here with another video, and today's video is actually going to be part 2 to my Black Friday haul. Now, as you guys know, it's been a bit of a weird year, so Black Friday's been a bit weird. So they've been releasing Black Friday deals since like mid-October, kind of starting with Amazon Prime's Prime Day. So I've been taking advantage of different deals here and there over the past like month and a half. So that's why I have so much stuff, and so I had to make it into a part 2. So let's go ahead and continue on with all the goodies that I picked up over this past holiday season. So let's go ahead and start off with some video games. These particular games I got from Amazon. They had a buy two get one free going on, and on a very small pool of games. And the games that they had on that buy two get one free thing was they had some new games on there, and I needed to take advantage of that deal. So the first game that I picked up is Yakuza Like a Dragon, the Steelbook Edition on PlayStation 4. I picked up Yakuza 0 last year. I got a few hours into it, and I just couldn't really get into it. It kind of got to the point where it was like, oh, I could play Yakuza 0, or I could play something else that I know I would enjoy more. So I ended up dropping Yakuza 0, but I'm willing to give the Yakuza series one more go with Yakuza Like a Dragon. Next we picked up was Assassin's Creed Valhalla. You know, I mentioned in part 1 how much I enjoy the Assassin's Creed games, and Assassin's Creed Odyssey is actually my favorite Assassin's Creed game, so I'm hoping that this one lives up to my expectations. And last but not least is Crash Bandicoot It's About Time, and I haven't actually played the Insane Trilogy yet. Back in the day I did play Crash 3 but never beat it, but I did beat Crash 2. So that's why I'm excited about picking up the Insane Trilogy at some point before I play through Crash 4 here. But I wanted to pick it up because it was on sale. Because the thing about the buy two get one, and especially when it comes to Amazon, was that they had all these games priced $10 off their retail price. So I got each one for $50, and then on top of that was a buy two get one. So I got these 3 games for $100 rather than $80 is would have been the full price tag. So that's $80 in savings. So that's really good. So you guys, I went a little crazy. Now let me go ahead and preference that by before I get into details about what I mean by that, let me go and tell you guys a little story here. So I recently got back into collecting manga roughly around 2 months ago, and during my research of trying to find out the best places to get manga for the best prices, Right Stuff would come up a whole lot. And something else that would come up would be Right Stuff's Black Friday sale and their holiday sale. And then how people have said, oh man, it's so amazing and blah blah blah. So I'm like, okay, I'll go ahead and wait before I really pick up a whole bunch of manga. I'll wait to see what Right Stuff has to offer. So last week was the first week of Black Friday deals, and this is their second week of Black Friday deals, and they have definitely disappointed me, because the thing what they do is that they don't drop all their deals at one time. They will do a select deal one week, and then they'll do a deal the next week, and they'll do a whole bunch of deals the following week. And with last week and this week, the deals that they've had haven't really interested me whatsoever. And I mean whatsoever. I mean, they have like a couple of books here and there that I'm interested in, like one there and one there, but the thing is that I think you got to buy like at least $75 worth of stuff to get free shipping. So it's not really worth just buying one book here and one book there and then paying shipping, you know. So it's only really worth it until you get that free shipping. So it's been really disappointing these first 2 weeks. But then here comes Books A Million out of nowhere with their buy two get one free on their graphic novels. So with that buy two get one free, if you do your shopping right and get most of your manga or whatever or graphic novels around the same price, that means you're getting roughly you can get up to around 33% off your total order if you do your shopping right. Now the thing is about Books A Million is that their shipping cost sucks. Like, I believe that for the first book that you get, it's going to cost you $5 to ship it, and then every book after that is like $1 or $2 each book. So let's say, for example, you bought these 3 manga here, and each one's $9.99 at full retail price, and then you bought this one first, which would cost you like $5.99 to ship, and then each book after that, like this would cost $2 to ship, $1 or $2 to ship, and then this book would cost $2 to ship. So you're spending a whole bunch of money on shipping. So that's how they kind of try to get you to buy into their membership, which will give you free shipping, but it's $20 a year. I wasn't trying to do that. So then it kind of came to mind like, oh yeah, Books A Million isn't that far away from me. It's only like a 22-minute drive away from my house. And so I took advantage of that, so that way I can get the buy two get one free on their graphic novels, and on top of that I skip out on having to pay, you know, for that online membership to get that free shipping, because I could just go to the store and pick up the books myself. And that is exactly what I did. I would order my stuff online, and then I would go to the store to pick up my order. Now, I actually ended up doing this on 2 separate occasions, and I wasn't planning on going there that second time. But what had happened was that after I had picked up my first order, they sent me an email saying, hey, just for you, DG the man, we're going to give you additional 15% off your next order. And I was like, Right Stuff who? You guys have officially earned the right to have all my money. Because Right Stuff, you know, I just really hate their daggone sales model of only trickling out their sales over a course of like 6 weeks, instead of just having everything out all at one time. So, you know, I was like, okay, all right, forget Right Stuff, Books A Million, you would now have my full attention. And so I ended up buying. So the thing is with that 50% is it, you know, stacks on top of the buy 2 get 1 free. So that's what makes it so good. I mean, 50% isn't that much, but hey, I was like, hey, if I spend another $100, I'm getting $15 back. So that's really good in my book. And so that's exactly what I did. So you guys, I bought a lot, like a lot. Like I bought like over 40 volumes of manga because, you know, I just couldn't resist. I was like, well, why not? I'm gonna get these books anyway at some point. Might as well get them on sale, get them now. I have the money saved up, so yeah, buddy. Of course, I'm not going to show everything all at one time. I'll probably show you guys a stack of books, then we'll show you guys something else that's not manga, but then we'll go back to that pile because I just have so much from Books A Million that I want to show you all. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So the first set of manga that I ended up picking up, actually I wasn't planning on picking up at all. See, when I first went to go pick up my first order from Books A Million, I decided to walk around the store a bit. I found their bargain bin pile, and I decided to pick up a couple of books while I was there. So the first one from the bargain bin pile I picked up is Sorry for My Familiar. I believe it's about this girl here. She's not able to really summon creatures that well, so she ends up summoning a human, I think, and then they kind of go on an adventure together and try to find her father or something along those lines. I haven't read any of it yet. I'm not too sure about the story, but hey, it was only $4, so I decided to pick it up. Next up we got here is Demon Lord on the Floor. Again, another one where I have no clue what the story is about whatsoever. I just figured that it'd be a fun comedic manga to try to pick up. Hopefully it's funny, but we'll find out soon enough. And the last two I picked up from that bargain bin pile is Monster Musume Volumes 11 and Volumes 12. Now, Monster Musume actually holds a special place in my heart because it was actually the first anime that I watched during the season while it was still airing. So like when a new episode of Monster Musume would drop, I would either watch it later on that day or the following day. And it was one of the first anime that I did that with. So, you know, kind of holds a special place in my heart here. It's one of my favorite harem anime, so I'm hoping to enjoy the manga here. So it's pretty obvious that, so if you guys got people that don't know what Monster Musume is, it's a harem anime with monster girls, and it's really funny. And of course there's other things to enjoy about it. But oh damn, look at this. Poppy is popping here on the back, you guys. Oh, let's go ahead and take a really short break from the manga. Let me show you guys a figure that I picked up from Hot Topic, and that is Alphonse here from Full Metal. Now, I was like, yo, I don't have any Full Metal related merchandise. Let me go ahead and pick up something here. And I believe I got him for 30% off. So he's only around $13 when I got him. So I was like, yo, here we go. The next figure that I got from Hot Topic is this pop figure of Gaara. I believe he was also 30% off. I haven't took him out the box yet, but I will be taking him out. I just really like this Gaara pop. He looks really good. So yeah. So let's go ahead and get back to the manga from Books A Million. And let me go ahead and start with my official first order from Books A Million. So one of the first mangas we got here is Dragon Ball, That Time I Got Reincarnated as Yamcha. Now I'm actually around halfway through this book, and I'm really enjoying it, to the point where I wish there was more of it. Like, there's so much content that they skip. Maybe I'll do like a reading log on it so I can talk more about it, because this video is just mainly to show you guys what I got, not to just constantly talk about everything, you know. So next we got excuse me. So next we got here is Don't Toy with Miss Nagatoro. Now it's kind of funny about the title because no one's really toying with her. She's the one that's really toying with her senpai here on the back. It's really funny, you know. It's just about a girl who's just teasing her senpai. It's really fun, cute. Next we got here is Gal Gohan. And I believe it's about a girl, not about a girl, it's about a teacher. You know, he wants to connect better to his students, so he starts up a cooking club. But the only person that seems to be interested is this person here, the number one gal in the school. So I'm interested to read it. The girl in the front's really cute. So, and I really like how this is kind of like 3D printed here on the front. This gal Gohan part is really, it feels nice. Next we got here is My Hero Academia School Briefs. Now, I thought this was going to be a fun little comedy manga that's kind of side stories about the characters during their school life, but actually it is a light novel. Didn't know that. A fun little surprise, but I'm still going to enjoy reading it because it's My Hero. And next we got here is volumes 2. Let's see if we get a good one there. Good look there. Volumes 3 and volume 4 of My Hero Academia Vigilantes. Next we got here is Black Torch Volume 1. I believe this is about ninjas versus demons, is the basic summary that I got here. So I was like, well, you know what, why not? Next up we got here is Kingdom of Z. And I believe this is a zombie manga where this guy, he's about to die. He gets saved by these 2 really cute girls, but then he finds out these 2 girls are kind of psychotic. So that seems like a fun ride there. Next we got here is I got actually volumes 1 and volume 2 of Komi Can't Communicate. Now I went ahead, now you guys notice that most of the time I only really pick up like the first volume, like what you saw with Nagatoro and Kingdom of Z here and Black Torch, but I went ahead and picked up volumes 1 and 2 of Komi because I'm like, yo, I know I'm going to enjoy this series about a girl who finds it hard to communicate, and it's super cute, it's super popular. I'm surprised it doesn't have an anime adaptation yet, but whatever. Now we are actually on the last few manga from my first order from Books A Million, and first up we got here is One Punch Man Volume 17. I believe the reason why I picked up Volume 17 is because I believe it takes place right after season 2, so hopefully it continues the story from there. Next up we got here is a newer manga, and that is Chainsaw Man. I believe I've been hearing a lot of good things about this manga, so I was like, you know what, might as well go ahead and jump on the hype train now. And the last book from my first BAM order is Dead Man Wonderland, and this is another manga, or that kind of, not the manga itself, but the anime holds a special place in my heart. It was just one of the very first, like, very kind of more mature anime that I saw, especially when they brought it back. And it was one of the first anime to come back when Toonami came back. So, you know, it holds a special place in my heart. I absolutely loved the anime. I think I tried starting the manga, but then never really got into it. So I'm hoping, and it's been so long since I've been into Dead Man Wonderland that I was like, you know what, let me go ahead and start from the beginning to see if I really do want to, you know, find out exactly what happens within Dead Man Wonderland. So let's go ahead and take a break from the manga and let me show you guys something different. Now, I actually ended up buying something that I haven't bought in a very, very long time, and that is a physical movie. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, in the day and age of streaming, I bought a physical movie. Well, I was like, you know what? They're on sale. They're not on Netflix. So you know what? Why not? And the pile of movies that I'm about to show you are movies that I picked up from Target. So first up we got here is actually a present for my dad. Just Mercy. I'm sure he'll enjoy this. Next we got here is John Wick 3. You guys already know, so I don't even need to explain. Don't even need to explain. Next we got here is a movie that I've had my eye on for a while. It was on sale. I think it was only like $10, and that is the Blu-ray and DVD and digital code for 1917. You know, I'm really excited about watching this one. I'm not normally a big war movie guy, but this movie seems like it's spectacular, so I'm really looking forward to watching this one. Next, what I'm about to show you is is actually not a movie, but a television series that's extremely popular. I haven't seen any of it yet, so I'm excited about getting into it because all my friends are really into it, or at least one of them is really into it, and that is Game of Thrones. I got season 1 and I got season 2 here. They're both just DVDs because those were the cheapest options. So I'm like, you know what, I'll give it a shot, and if I end up liking it, I won't buy any more of it. As far as like buying physicals, I'll probably just, you know, get an HBO Max subscription and just watch the rest of it there rather than buying it here. But I thought, hey, you know what, I'll go ahead and check it out. It's on sale, why not? Now let's go ahead and go back to the Books A Million manga that I picked up. And now this particular pile of books I'm about to show you all is actually a pile of books that I had to actually go to the store to get the buy two get one free, because for some reason the books, they were selling these books online, but they weren't part of the buy two get one free. So for some reason, they were only buy two get one free within the store. Whatever, but I was going to the store anyway to pick up, my second order of books. So again, the books I'm about to show you guys are just books I picked up because I wasn't able to put them as part as my online order. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. First up we got here is We Swore to Meet in the Next Life, and that's when things got weird. So obviously you can see right here, they were like some type of, together a long time ago. They're reincarnated, and if you can't see it here, the guy is actually, it says right here the guy's 17 and she is what, 39? So yeah, that's where things got weird. Next up we got here is volume 1 of The Elder Sister Like One. I have no clue what this book is about. It just kind of stood out to me in the store, so I was like, you know what, why not? Next up we got here is actually volume 8 of My Hero Vigilantes. Again, the only reason why I didn't buy it with all the other Vigilante stuff is because I had to actually physically go to the store to get it part of the buy two get one free for some reason. And next up we got here is one I wasn't planning on picking up because I know there's a anime is going to be coming out for it sometime next year. But I was like, you know what? One of the books I was planning on picking up, I put down. So I was like, you know what? I'll pick up this then. And that is The Way of the House Husband. I believe it's about an ex-Yakuza member just trying to be, a normal husband, going out shopping, doing other, normal house husband things. But, of course, he runs into issues along the way. I bet it's going to be an extremely fun comedy manga. Can't wait to read it. Next up we got here is volume 1 of Skullface bookseller Honda-san. I heard this was a pretty fun manga, so that's why I decided to pick it up. Or at least I heard the anime was pretty fun, so I decided to pick up the manga here. And the last book that I picked up that I couldn't order online for some reason is Batman in the Justice League Volume 1. I mean, it's the Justice League, but manga, so yeah. So we're slowly starting to inch towards that 20-minute mark again. So let's go ahead and end the video here for now. And we're going to pick things right up in part 3. So if you guys like this video, like the video. And if you like me, subscribe to me. And as always, this is DDG the Man. And I'll catch y'all next time.